Hello, so my name is Scott. I'm Lancaster. I am the creative director of Clementine House Branding Agency and Lancaster Academy of Design and Brand, if you don't already know that. And if you've never kind of came across the channel before, I have two YouTube channels. One is my personal channel, and the second is a relatively new channel for the Academy. Now, the reason I'm making this video is actually quite sad, to be completely brutally honest. There are so many grifters, and I think that's the correct term, and just kind of con artists online that are trying to sell you courses, sell you whatever, and they don't actually have a clue what they're talking about. So I'm going to be completely brutally transparent and literally show you everything that I have going on, everything like in regards to like bank accounts, net worth, income, all that sort of stuff, so you can essentially understand if I'm worth listening to for you personally. Maybe you're further ahead than me, maybe not. So this is essentially the topic of the video. So let's just dive straight in, right? Let's go through, and these are all recordings, by the way, so I can actually show you that it's not like screenshot and Photoshop. Let's go through Fiverr first. So within my actual business, we've generated around 200,000 through Fiverr. That's like since 2017, I think, once we actually got on the platform. And that kind of really started to boost the creative services and the business, that side of the business anyway, to help us connect with more clients, right? Usually we just got business through our website, through posting blog posts and stuff. But this really helped us to at least initiate a conversation with clients and then work with them directly afterwards, because they would generally just get in touch with us afterwards directly through our website once they already knew that we were trustworthy. So you can see here we generally sell services for anywhere between, kind of 1,000, there's like ones for like 600, which is kind of our most basic package. There's ones for like 3.5K, but on average roughly around kind of 1.5 to 1K per package, and this goes on for like obviously a very, very long time. I could go through more, but just obviously respect your time. You kind of get the idea. So a lot of our business did come through Fiverr, at least kind of during between 2017 to 2021 maybe, and now most of it just comes through our website, and some comes through Fiverr, but not a whole lot. Just because it's super competitive, and there's tons of people like charging like $100 for like a logo on there, and it's not really worth it for the most part. There's still opportunities on there, but not a whole lot, unless you do it like properly, where we still make like a considerable amount, but it's not a gold mine like it was before. Now, I'll also show you kind of what comes through our direct account. So, for example, this is just a kind of a little bit of a screenshot. You can see here that we sell the services for kind of roughly about the same. Obviously through Fiverr they charge like a fee and stuff, but this is just coming directly through our website. So you can see here there's services for $2,000, 1.5, etc., etc. There's more here. I'm not gonna, you can dig into this if you really want to. It's completely up to you. But any kind of services like this are basically just products from our website. But this is ultimately a little bit of a screenshot in regards to, what we have going on. We are actually making sales. I don't just sell courses. I don't just sell coaching programs and, mentorship. I do actually still, and I actually love what I do, work for and own Clementine House Branding Agency. That's my bread and butter, the thing that I love doing most, to be completely honest. I love working on projects and helping entrepreneurs build brands. Now, moving on to let's actually show the net worth thing first, because that's kind of relevant. So, for example, I have multiple different accounts spread out throughout the world, diversified, obviously, just in case anything happens. And you can see here that this is kind of a graph of my actual net worth, roughly. At the moment, it's kind of hovering around kind of $250,000, roughly, in actual savings. But that's kind of spread out between investment accounts, which I'll show you in a second, actually. Like different personal accounts spread out through different countries and different currencies, etc., etc. Air wallets, for example, and investments. So, for example, in regards to investments, and again, this is just a kind of a spreadsheet that I use, and I kind of track absolutely everything. It's a little bit anal, to be completely honest. I track like how much money I spend on food for groceries via eating out. It's just a thing that I've did for literally like before 2021. I did it since 2017. But it's a separate document, so I can go through that maybe in another video if you really want to. I don't know. There's no real point, to be honest. in regards to trading proof. So I currently have different trading accounts, but this is just one of them. This is kind of the biggest one, to be transparent. And at the moment, I currently have, and again, this is all moving and stuff, so I don't know, maybe I could animate this, probably not, but it would be an absolute ball ache. I don't really trade very actively, to be honest. Since 2022, once I opened this account, it's made like about 10K or something. It's not a fantastic amount of money, but at the moment that account has $134,000 in it. So it's, you know, that's where most of my money is just sat, and it's basically in the S&P 500. But I have traded in kind of other, you know, other investments as well. And then once I kind of saw that they were kind of peaking, or at least I thought they were peaking, you can never time the stock market, but I just got out of there, and yeah, I just kind of like to keep things super simple and just to focus on actual business. But that should give you a little bit of an insight in regards to, you know, I am who I say I am. I'm not trying to present myself as some sort of multi-millionaire. You know, I'm not struggling, but I'm certainly not, you know, kind of rich. I wouldn't class myself as rich. Over the past, you know, 13 years, I've sold over $1 million worth of creative services. That be including logo design, website development, copywriting, all that stuff to help build brands ultimately, consulting, brand strategy. And, you know, what you've just seen there is kind of what's left after business expenses, personal expenses, taxes, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, there's no real point me going through these kind of client testimonials and stuff of people who I've actually worked with, because it's like, I'm not trying to sell you anything in this video. I'm just literally showing you that I am who I say I am. Whatever I say to you in videos is truthful, and, well, as truthful to my knowledge as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you want to call me out for anything, feel free to put that in the comments as well. I'm not sure how much success you'll have, but yeah, and if you want to kind of learn more about the stuff that I actually teach, you can find all of our stuff on Udemy. Everything's there. You can browse to your heart's content. We've got pretty good scores on most of the courses, like a 4.8 on most of them, which is pretty good. And as well, if you, for whatever reason, cannot afford any of these courses, so say, for example, you want to take the brand strategy course, but you can't afford like $10 for the course, email us and we'll send it to you for free. I couldn't give a shit. So yeah, I hope that helps, and hope you got to learn a little bit more about me and what I'm about. There's a lot more, but obviously that's probably for another video. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, and have a great day. See you soon.